Hello and welcome to The Lucky Roll, an eclectic channel for eclectic games. And today we're going to continue our series on the Firefly board game with unboxing the second expansion ship, Esmeralda. Now, as you can see, it's a purple little ship. It adds +1 player to it. It has 1 ship card, 1 plastic ship, 1 drive core, 5 ship upgrades, 1 dice, 39 tokens, 1 story card, and 1 setup card. So enough of the talking, let's get this opened. So, unboxed it with the samurai sword. We'll just switch it out, taking off the plastic and opening the game for the first time. We pop the lid, and the first thing to greet us is the ship itself. Now, it seems to be a slightly larger version of the ship, like the other expansion. I'll just bring it up here. As you can see, there's nice little detail on it. It's a nice deep color, and it'll certainly stand out in the actual game. Of course, this is a Mark II Firefly, like the other ship. It comes with its own unique little purple dice, which is nice. Got the Firefly on one side and one on the other. So we have, of course, this little blurb or advertisement for an MMO game, which unfortunately doesn't seem to have been released, which is a shame, as the Firefly universe is one that is quite an interesting one. We have here, of course, the instruction book. So opening the instruction book, we see that the Esmeralda has the ship symbol. It's a Series 4 Firefly. It's got starting ship upgrades, a new ship card, and we have 2 upgrades, which is a full mess deck and a cargo caravan pod. And we have new story and setup cards here at the back. Now, because it's an actual ship expansion, it doesn't mess with the actual core mechanics of the game too much. So we have here, of course, the new cards. So the first one, which is Persephone, which is a ship upgrade that anyone can get, is the cargo pods or caravan pods, where you can only hold passengers and fugitives, but it gives you +1 to the ship's max crew for a nice little $400. You have the drive core, which starts with the Esmeralda ship. Now, as you can see, it's got a range of 5, and if you initiate a full burn, you can spend 1 additional fuel to increase your max range by 2. So she's a fast little ship. And of course, you have the full mess deck, which is the ship starting upgrade. So the Esmeralda starts with that. You have another one for Persephone for the caravan pods, and you have another one for Persephone for the full mess deck, and finally the caravan pods for the ship itself. Now we have a setup card here, which is the Blitz, where you're doing some strip mining, where you choose 1 supply deck to be strip mined, and the player who won the role for choosing ships and leaders claims the dinosaur. Reveal a number of cards from the top of the chosen supply deck equal to the number of players, starting at the dinosaur and proceeding to the left. Players take turns claiming 1 revealed supply card at no cost. After all cards have been claimed, pass the dinosaur to the left, reveal another batch of cards, and take turns claiming a card, again starting with the player who now has the dinosaur. Repeat until all players have had the dinosaur and the opportunity to pick a card first. So basically, this is a nice little quick setup game where you are geared up. Now, it's done, of course, via luck, but if you're in a rush or you don't feel like being there for the whole night, that's a nice little one to do. Now, this is a story called Down and Out, where you place 1 job from each contact face up on top of its deck. These face-up cards form a shared hand of inactive jobs that everyone may use, and all players start with a warrant token. And the first player to become solid with 5 different contacts wins the game. So that's another interesting sped up version of the game. What we have here, of course, is the shipboard. Now, as you can see, we have a nice big cargo hold, but there's no stash. The only stash, of course, is for fuel. You have a crew of 5, you have 2 upgrade slots, you have your main drive, and you can have active jobs of 3. Now, it also has a special rule, which is a mobile refuge, which fugitives on board cannot be seized by the Alliance. So that's an interesting version of it. And if you're playing the rules where you have a finite amount of money at the start, this ship costs $9,300 to get. So it's a nice solid board. You won't wear that out quickly. And finally, we have the tokens, which are the usual. We have parts, fuel, cargo, passengers, disgruntled, a haven token for the actual ship, warrant, and gold tokens. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Esmeralda expansion, ship expansion for Firefly, the game. As always, if you enjoyed this quick little unboxing, please like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And until next time, this is Sean from The Lucky Roll. Good luck and God bless.